This is what high-level recruiting does for you.
High-level recruiting.
And on second down, it's Leonard Taylor making a play. A true freshman. On third down, it's James Williams making a play. A true freshman. Manny Diaz has talked about it. The way to improve this program is recruiting, and those guys show you why.
James Williams, also a five-star recruit that they absolutely love. And you mentioned the recruiting. Manny Diaz is certainly doing that. I'll tell you what, fitness is that ticket out. Tyreek Stevenson makes a bad miss. Has a crease. 58-yard punt, 21-yard return. Can Tyler Van Dyke in this Miami offense pick up their defense? We'll find out next.
Pizza Hut's Detroit-style pizza is back. Same crispy crust, cheese to the edge, and the sauce is still on top. Ooh, that looks good. The Detroit-style pizza. Get it before it's gone. Hurry up. No one at Pizza Hut. Paul loves food, but his diabetes made food a mystery. Everything felt like a no. But then Paul went from no to no. With Freestyle Libre 14 Day, now he knows how food affects his glucose. And he knows when to make different choices. Take the mystery out of your glucose levels and lower your A1C. Now you know. Try it for free. Visit FreestyleLibre.us.
This wasn't no bear. It was like a bear squatch.
Dad, what's a bear squatch?
It's a cross between a bear and a sass. It's made up. He's usually sleeping.
He'll never sleep again.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Memorable fan spell by Dr. Pepper.
I can't believe my boys already heading off to college. Here, in case they don't have it, that comes to you.
That's me.
Wait, I got something too. Your size like game ball. It's your most prized possession. Yeah, I was saving it for when you went to state. Yeah, supposed to use where I belong. Here, catch it. No!
It was right to you.
I was holding all this stuff. That ball's like a Sunday.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
I think you got what it takes to wear the Aflac style, charisma, and a smile. It's 21 out of 10. You know Aflac can help keep unexpected healthcare costs from ruining someone's finances. Check out this coverage. You got it, Coach. You still got it. Never lost it. Yeah. You see that coverage? With that wingspan, I see why you got more rings than a cell phone. There's always room for one more. Yeah.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Is an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
Your HR process is weighing down your employees.
Oh, it's your quarterly projections.
Expense report. If you're using multiple systems, re-entering data over and over, and using email and spreadsheets to manage information and approvals, then your HR systems are a drag on productive time. With Paycom, employees enter and manage their own HR data in a single, easy-to-use software. Visit paycom.com and schedule your demo today.
I know this door is locked.
What if I told you about a kid who saw possibilities?
Dunking on 10-foot rims by age 15. High school player of the year, twice.
Then went off to college. D1, top shelf. #1 draft pick, rookie of the year, and MVP in the same year.
Won 2 goals.
One MVP again.
1 already.
Facility, Vegas Kansas.
NFL Network. They are, man. They're so bad. They are, man. I said it, the program's unrecognizable. Where's he from? Sudbury? Southbury? Is that where he's from? Glad that's it. I heard the kid was recruited by Notre Dame. Dude, they keep telling me that offensive coordinator is good. I don't see it. Good. Those are our jerseys. I wore them. Yeah, those are the old school jerseys. Funny. Those are the ones we won all our championships in. I think except one. Those 2001 guys had nice gear. I think that's when they started wearing the green ones and such. Yeah. Yeah. The ibis is a ripoff of the San Diego chicken. You know that, right? What are these guys doing on the sidelines? What is that? Taking selfies on the sideline? Hold on, man. I'm not talking to you. Taking selfies on the sideline? Holy cow, man. What are these guys doing? That's ridiculous. That was terrible, man. Jesus criminy. You're down, man. You're losing the game. And these guys are taking selfies on the sideline. What the fuck is wrong with these guys, man? Act like you're a goddamn hurricane, man. You're taking selfies on the sideline and you're down. Oh my God almighty. I don't recognize the program, dude. I just don't. This is unrecognizable now. Anyway, how you doing, Chris? You're okay. Well, no. I'm talking about my program. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I asked you how you're doing. How you doing? Oh, by the way, anything that's boring that you have to say is probably more entertaining than anything I'm watching right now. So please go ahead. No, tell me. I'm interested. Uh-huh. So what's the access on that NHL thing compared to? Okay, yeah, yeah. hmm Trevor says that TNT is kicking ass with it. Aren't they airing some too? Or is that next year? Oh, okay. What's up, Steven? How you doing, brother? Yep, it's TNT and ESPN. Right on. Huh. That's good, Chris. How you feeling, brother? Yeah. How are things going, man? Good. Oh, I didn't tell you. I'm sorry. I'm watching the Hurricanes in Virginia. Yeah. How's everything at USA Radio Network? Because be prepared, we're getting ready to drop some dough on it. You said it with a hesitance. Huh. I got you. Yeah, but now we get a whole ear full of Barry Melrose. I do too. I do too. I do. I'm not lying. I do too. You know what was really cool? ESPN kept him on, and they didn't air all those games that whole time. Exactly. You bet it was. And I'm really shocked Barry didn't leave to go to you know, Hockey Night in Canada or somebody. You know what I mean? Yeah, NBC, TSN, Sportsnet. Could have went anywhere, but he stayed with ESPN and they weren't broadcasting the games. And he never, I don't think he was affiliated in any way with a broadcast team. So he didn't even do that. Like Doc Emmerich called Devils games. You know, he was the Devils voice when he wasn't doing NBC's national broadcast. He did the Devils forever. This Bronco Mendenhall for Virginia is a good coach. He came over from BYU, I believe. He's a good coach. You know, Virginia's one of the harder schools to get into. So admissions doesn't allow you to really have like the superstar kids. But they win ball games there at Virginia. Kudos to them. Yes. That's pretty cool, dude, actually. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh, no doubt, man. I never would have left my room. Honest to God, I would have never left. I would have never have left. That's awesome, dude. Gotcha. Thank you, brother. Every, oh, Indiana. Next year they are Amazon solely on Thursday Night Football. Oh yeah, no. Good evening, America. Dan Sileo, USA Radio. Hope all are having a fantastic night tonight. Say that every night to you. I do, man. And I'm so happy you're here with us. And if you're not listening to us on our fine affiliates or one of our fine cities in our great empire here, the Dan Sileo Show, we appreciate you coming aboard our social media platform, our YouTube channel, and our chat over here with our Twitch channel. We appreciate everybody dropping some thoughts and putting things out there for us. We make it a little bit of content. We kind of do things differently here. We do a national radio show. Plus, we have our platforms going on at the same time. Such a great time of the year. You know, it is. I'm talking. Here's what makes this really a great moment. I'm watching football, talking to you, bringing sports up, and we're doing this all at the same time here. What a job. What a gig. Huh? What a gig, man. You know, and I was like howling at my guy Chris prior because I'm entrenched in this game here. Because if some of you don't know, I went to the University of Miami and I played my college football there, and I'm just watching a shell of a program. It's people are blowing up my Twitter page at Dan Sileo Show right now. They are literally blowing it up. I am having right now at least 5 people every minute join my Twitter page, and I'm watching it grow here. And Virginia's beating the Canes at home 16-7 on the night when we're honoring Howard Schnellenberger, who just passed away a couple months ago, who was really the architect of Miami's dynasty run. And, you know, not to bore you because, again, some of you are probably sitting there going, but Kane, I get it. But it is a signature program. Well, it was. And to watch it, like, I don't know, what it's falling to, the president of the university came out and says, we're completely committed. Well, no, you're not. No, you're not. You've had one 10-win season in 17 years. And this is not going to be a 10-win season. So 17 years this program has been on its ear. You're telling me you're doing everything to make that program one of the elite programs in the country? No, you're not. Results speak for who you are in anything you do. You know, the people that tell you things. See, I've learned over the years, I take people with a grain of salt of what their words are. I don't really, I mean, look, I think people have good intentions on things. But at the end of the day, what's the results and the things that you promise? That's why and I tell my daughter this, under promise, over deliver. It's the best formula I can ever tell somebody when you're trying to impress someone. Don't tell anybody what you can do unless you can do it. Under promise, man. And then when you over deliver, you look like a superstar. And all I hear the presidents, from Tad Foote to what we have here with Julio Frank, and him telling us that they're committed. No, they're not. Not committed. Because the results aren't showing that. And you watch it. I mean, I don't know how the University of Miami got to a point where we have put 7 Hall of Famers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame in the last 11 years, where this program can't tackle anybody. It's ridiculous. It's an actually, I would say this to you. On the night that Howard Schnellenberger's being honored, it's a laughing stock. It's a laughing stock. I mean it. I mean, and they put our jerseys on tonight, the jerseys that we wore back in the championship days. It's disgusting. It's just like, I mean, Virginia, that's the home of Thomas Jefferson. Right? Okay, I ranted enough on that. Let me get into something that's going to be pretty cool this week. I got to show you what the price of being a superstar in this country is. I think you'll dig this. This weekend will be one of the most anticipated football games I have ever seen, not Super Bowl related. It's Tom Brady going back to Boston. And it's been haterade week on Bill Belichick on how he let Tom go. Tom had to come out today and make a statement and say, hey, our breakup was done perfectly. Everybody was on the same page. Everybody was, cool with what everyone wanted. Everyone wanted to just move on and move in a different direction. And everybody came to an agreement. Brady had to come out. Now, how much of that is true or not? It's irrelevant. You know what the tickets are going for? You're going to love this. You know what the average ticket price is for Sunday's Buccaneers and Patriots game? It's $1,100. $1,100 at a 75,000-seat stadium. $1,100 is the average ticket. All those people in Boston, man, they want to see the kid come home. Here he is. I mean, the GOAT versus the GOAT. Who gets the better? Who cares who gets the better of it? Seeing Belichick and Brady on the field again is going to be worth the price of admission. Dude, you will never see the greatest coach and the greatest player in the history of the NFL ever again on the same field. You're just never going to see it. Why can't you, celebrate that? All week long so far, it's been, Bill, why'd you let Brady go? I don't know. He was 43. I don't think Belichick did anything wrong. I think Bill was in the right. Who in their right mind wouldn't move on from a 43-year-old quarterback who, the averages, and by the way, the reality of it, not just averages, but the reality of it, what quarterback at 43 has ever done what Tom Brady has done? He's a unicorn. Brady is without a doubt a unicorn. This guy's playing the best football of his career right now at 44. And let's not forget this. Tom Brady, at the end of the day, okay, you're talking about a guy who was only offered 2 contracts, one by the Chargers and the other one by the Buccaneers. There wasn't some gigantic market. People are talking this week like there was 15 teams that were lined up trying to sign Tom Brady. The 49ers kind of kicked the tires on it a little bit. They did it for a week. John Lynch even said that, and so did Kyle Shanahan. But then after that, they realized, now we're going to stick with Jimmy Garoppolo, and then they ended up going and trading up to get into the draft so they could take Trey Lance. They passed on Brady. Brady went to the Super Bowl last year. Nobody thought that. You know, if you're that, like, ass-pipe Bill Polian who lies through his teeth and tells everybody we had a first-round grade on Brady. No, you didn't. Did you see him run that 5.8 40? And that body that looked like he was a school teacher? Dude, come on. Bill Polian lies so much. I can't believe that guy's in the Hall of Fame. Goes around telling everybody, yeah, you know, the Colts had him as a first round. Nobody did. I mean, the Patriots passed on Brady 5 times before they took him in the 6th. No, there's only 7 rounds. Brady was taken second from the last round at 199th. Come on, man. It's a remarkable story. Brady taking that low in the draft. Belichick fired from Cleveland. These guys built the greatest dynasty of all time. Should be celebrated. You know, I said this yesterday to you too. You know, everybody's trying to make this thing out to be a horrible relationship. How could you have a horrible relationship when you win 9 conference championships? Put that in your pipe and smoke that for just 10 seconds. Well, it must have been so brutal. Every other year that Tom Brady played in New England, he went to the AFC Championship game and won it. 6 of those times he won Super Bowls. How is that a piss-ass relationship? I'll tell you this. If that's a poor relationship, please, God, let me have something that's successful. That's an awful relationship. I'll take it every night. I'll line up 100 NFL players, including Dan Marino, John Elway, anybody, Troy, anybody. I'll take Brady's relationship with Belichick and those 6 championship rings. My God almighty. But yet, you know, we're in an era now where media likes crappy stories. Isn't that the truth? If it's not a crappy story about somebody or somebody pissing on somebody, it's not newsworthy. Trashing this guy, dogging that guy, instead of celebrating. How many times do we celebrate anything nowadays? You know, or misery. We got to, like, the 9/11 stuff. Misery and pissing on people instead of celebrating people. Great accomplishments. First responders. Instead of firing first responders who don't want to get vaccinated, you should be celebrating them. You kidding me? Really? We're going to look at these people in the face and fire them after what they've been through the last 18 months. Give me a break, man. Our country, sometimes, I don't get our fans and I don't get it. You see something that's great. It's okay to celebrate it. Not everything has to be a headline. That's what you have here. I was talking to a media guy today, and I was saying to him, I'm going to him, why are they trying to dissect this thing to make this thing sound so negative? Hey, was there friction at the end? Of course there was. But Brady had to come out today and go like this. Look, hey, man, you know, we had a good breakup. How many breakups, by the way, if you've been married or you have a business breakup, how many breakups are not felt with emotion? Your first emotion is to attack the other person and to actually make yourself look like a tool. I've learned a lesson, and trust me when I tell you, after I've been fired for something I usually have done in the past, I had a dumb reaction. But you know what I do now? It's on me. People gave me an opportunity. Because you know why? The next employer is looking how you respond when you get into a situation where you have adversity. People judge people by adversity. They don't judge people when you're riding high. That's why the NFL, when they interview you at the draft and they ask you these innocuous questions, Like Jeff Ireland asking Des Bryant if his mother was a prostitute. Inappropriate? Absolutely. But how you answer that question is what he was trying to get to. Again, completely inappropriate. Okay? But the point was, I got it. How you respond to that. I don't know why we just don't celebrate more people. I mean, we should have like a good guy moment on my show just to make sure I'm not doing haterade radio. Every show I tune on, no matter what network it is, there's somebody hating on somebody and not celebrating. This whole Belichick and Brady story is something to be revered. You're never in your life going to see it again. You will never see the type of success ever again because egos can't stay together that long. Jimmy Johnson, Troy Aikman, and Jerry Jones. Go down the list. What those men did was remarkable. Was remarkable. Andy Reid, I want to hit on him. He's taking on those Eagles this weekend. Looking for his 100th win. We'll hit on it next. Yes, the island's doing very well right now. You know, winds are blowing great, and oh, you should see it, man. I chewed the fat off it too, and yeah, too much fat. And what we did was, you know, the people that were trying to add bridges and subways, we threw them in the brink. No. We still have to. See, you have to pay for things. Unlike the country you come from, we pay for things here. No, man. Let me tell you, I'm 14th generation Skull Island. Yeah. You know, they had me on Corsica one time and then they shipped me over to Skull. Yeah, that was a brutal one. You know, he's my great grandfather. We named a street after him though, too. He's good. Yeah. We named the cul-de-sac after him. It's Turnabout You. Big picture of him. Big monkey picture right in the corner there. Yeah. We named a cul-de-sac. Circle Jerk You. Oh my God, the U's trending. That's horrible. Dan Sileo, USA Radio Network. The U is trending. Ah, they're losing. That's why they're trending, because everybody in the country's dogging on them because they're losing to Virginia. Virginia. That's like where the Constitution was like drafted and signed. Right? Right? Like scientists come out of that place, right? Or something like that. Politicians and presidents. Am I right when I say that with that university? Like they have like really great debate teams, right? University of Miami. I know I don't know what happened, man. We're getting beat. Hey, we're getting beat now by librarians. Oh man. Yes, that's over in the tax code section. Over there, right there, Sills. We're getting beat by librarians. Okay? Oh my God. Am I going to tweet that bad dog out? Getting beat by librarians. Oh my God almighty. Please help me. Thank God I have Chris O with me tonight. Good God almighty. Oh, he's always telling me, dude, that happened 700 years ago. You know, the Ark of the Covenant was relevant. And I'm like, I know, I get it. I mean, Sileo, did you play with face mask? Or let me get, you rolled your helmet up and you put it in your back pocket, right? No, if it's about the Miami Hurricanes, you can't. Go ahead, Chris. Please, no, good. No. Go ahead. Tell me. I want to hear it. Please. Please. No, it was more rugby style. That's what we played with. There was no forward pass. It hadn't been invented until 25. No, you're right. My wife says this all the time. She goes, dog, man, that was 100 years ago when you played. Thank you. Thank God for YouTube. Thank you, Chris. Hey, why not? Hey, what's this? Pile on. I want you to. Hey, oh my God, that's what the current. So Chris just said that the University of Miami program is sunny at the toll booth. Oh my God, it's sunny at the toll booth. That is, hey, that I won't tweet because I will get in trouble for something like that. Sunny at the toll booth. Why are you ducking? Oh my God. Getting beat by librarians. Oh God. Oh man. Yes, nonfiction's over there next to the corner. What do you do during the day? Oh, I'm a defensive back and I just beat Miami. Oh. Yeah, right? Bank, why not, man? Yeah, over there, nonfiction. My God almighty. Oh my God almighty, man. Please help me. I'm telling you, my phone is blowing up right now, and so is my Twitter. Sileo. Oh my God, your Canes are, and you know what? I understand this. You see, when you were so great, now you're getting killed like this. It's ridiculous. Listen to my guy. Look at Chris ripping that in there. By the way, he's correct. All the great beer specials you have there, $3 Michelob Ultra drafts. And as he said, local Valley Hooters, man. That's the place to go during this coming fall here. Okay, I'm saying Arizona State, Arizona. This is absolutely awesome when it comes to fantasy football, your favorite UFC action. Please get to any one of your local Valley Hooters there in the Phoenix area and tell them that Sileo sent you. I do want to hit on Andy Reid. Richard Sherman signs with the Bucks. We'll do it next. You keep it here on the Sileo Show. That was funny. And that was a great setup. Okay. You spell librarians Librarians? Yes. Say that again. Say that again. Lie. Librarians. LIBR. LIBRAR. Yes. Yes. RAI. Okay. LIB. So it's LIBRARIANS. Great. Hey, do you want to do what you said? Let's do that. Yeah. I got tomorrow. Yep, we will. And by the way, please tell me we're going to be all good by the end of the year. Okay, good. Because I mean it, Chris. We got great things coming. Oh my God, Steve Lappa told me. He knew. He goes like this. He knew it. I'm not saying talking out loud or talking code. Yeah. He did, totally. Kane's football is getting beat tonight by Librarians. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Dude, honest to God, man. I mean, Yeah. They shared the Orange Bowl with them too. Yep. Oh my God, when they first moved in was brutal. Dan Sileo, USA Radio Network. Thanks for coming aboard. Yes, you could pile on if you'd like. My team's getting annihilated. Well, 16-7, whatever that means. Team like West Virginia, whomever, you should just be roadkill. Now, as Chris would say, UVA's playing Miami. Bank. Oh my God, man! It's embarrassing. It's literally embarrassing. Just some of the comments too that people are making. Yes, please. I cannot believe how poor this thing is. My Twitter page at Dan Sileo Show is literally blowing up, and the U is trending. Look at this. Miami has 31 yards rushing, and forget it. Who cares? Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Yes. Oh, God almighty, man. Holy cow. All the legendary players that came out of that program, too, and to see where it is right now, it's just ridiculous. Thank you. Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you. Absolutely. No. Hey, Chris just said I'm trying to help a brother out, man. I hear you, man. I'll tell you something about Andy Reid and his departure. Speaking of bad departures, and this is a bad departure. When he was fired in Philadelphia, remember what people in the media were saying a little bit under their breath, and some people were actually like giving innuendos about how Andy Reid's personal life. One of his kids, overdosed, right, and died. People in the media in Philadelphia, some guy has issues at home. How can he run a football team? Those were some of the comments that were said. And you're like, Jesus criminy, man. There's more to life than football and coaching. These are men too. It's not just about showing up on Sundays at Lincoln Financial and coaching a football team because you love your Eagles. There's also a human being that's got a family. You see what his recent situation is with his kid? DUI. Kid's like hurt, and the kid's like in intensive care because the guy was drunk when he left Arrowhead. This was like the week of the Super Bowl. Andy Reid is a good man, and I'd love to play for him. Everyone that's ever coached with him loves the guy. Everyone that's ever been around the guy loves the guy. He's going into Lincoln Financial in the place where he was fired, and he's searching for his 100th victory as the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I love about perseverance, and I love about people that, get knocked down a little bit. He had tremendous success in Philadelphia, but if you don't win the chip, you don't win the championship, then guess what? It's not validated in cities like that. And it's a shame because some people go into places and really love being and going to work at that respected city and place and organization. But some people, again, just like they did in Boston with Belichick, and look what they're doing this week with Belichick this week. They're ripping him a new one, and that guy delivered 6 Super Bowls, 6 championships, but it's never enough. There's always got to be something negative about Bill or anyone, and like guys like Andy Reid. I think the Philadelphia fans, I think they'll cheer him. I do. I think they'll cheer him. I think they'll give him a good standing ovation. This guy was a tremendous coach. And I look at the job that he's done Okay? Look at the job that he's done. You know, in Kansas City. It's remarkable. It's really great. Good for him, man. Yeah. By the way, people on my YouTube channel are just going like this. Joey B, who's going like this. This is so bad. Chris in my ears going like, Andy Reid. Hey, trying to take my mind off it, man. Because you know what? Quite frankly, this stuff makes your stomach turn here. It really does. It makes your stomach turn. The other game going on as we talk. Jaguars versus Cincinnati. Got to tell you something about these two young quarterbacks. And then Urban Meyer's also on display tonight with his Jacksonville Jaguar team. I like this guy, Joe Burrow. Can you imagine being in the room in Ohio State when Ryan Day and Urban Meyer come to you and you're Joe Burrow and you hear this? Hey, listen, we've made the decision that you're not going to be the starting quarterback here in Columbus. And we're going to give it to Dwayne Haskins and Justin Fields. And you're Joe Burrow, and you're told you'll never start at Ohio State. You automatically know you have to leave the program. You have to leave the program. Right? So what does he do? He goes to LSU. He wins the national championship. Then he wins the Heisman. Then he's the first overall pick. And now guess what? I look at him and I would say this to you. As much as I like Trevor Lawrence, okay, I think Trevor Lawrence is a hell of a football player, and I think he's going to be a superstar in the NFL. But I think Joe Burrow is going to be better. If Burrow doesn't get hurt, in my opinion, in his rookie season, he's right there in the conversation with Justin Herbert. My point is they got things going on in Cincinnati, don't they? I'm a fan of what's going on in Cincinnati. Haven't said that in a long time. I mean, you got a quarterback in there. And by the way, you know what you loved about it? Here's something else to think about, too. I know they're down, but here, let me throw this at you here, okay? Here's what you love about him. He wants to be there. Remember, there were people when he was drafted, they were talking about him, hey, maybe what you should do is you should, like, demand a trade and do what Elway did or do what Eli Manning did. He didn't want to play in San Diego. He wanted to play in the Giants. They did that whole demand trade. He said, no, man, you know what? I'm going to go to Cincinnati, and I'm going to try to make this thing a winner. Same thing Brady did when Brady was in New England. Remember something. Everybody keeps talking like the New England Patriots have been this gold standard. Okay? This gold standard of, like, championships over the years. That's so far from the truth. I mean, they're back to normal now, actually, if you think about it. Right? These guys are back to normal. Average football records, whatever. Cincinnati's got it going on, man. Now Urban Meyer, on the other hand. Hey, look, did I think a little bit more? Did I think there would be a little bit more of success? Now, I'm not suggesting to you that we would have saw it in the one-loss column yet. I do think the Jags have one of the absolute worst rosters in all the NFL. But I do want to see some organizational skills. I do want to see, I do want to see people that are showing progress. A couple of years back, Brian Flores, the coach of the Miami Dolphins, they didn't have a very good record, but you know what I kept saying all the time? Man, this is pretty good, man. This is pretty good stuff here. These guys are good. These guys are real good, man. They started beating teams like the Eagles. They started beating teams like Seattle. I couldn't tell you a guy on that football team except for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's a hell of a coach. And now he's got that thing turned around in the right direction. The only problem is with the Dolphins is that they're in this place. Well, I'm not sure Tua is the guy. And that's why they're kicking the can on Deshaun Watson. By the way, That's picking up a lot of steam. The John Watson stuff is clearly getting out from Nick Caserio, the general manager of the Houston Texans. He's made it very clear that, okay, maybe we're not going to ask for the 3 first-round draft choices in the end. Maybe what we're going to do is we're going to sit here and we'll field the best offer, which means they're willing to move him. I've been telling you this for the last couple weeks here. The Houston Texans will never get out of their own way until they move him out of the way. It's the only way it's going to work. It's if they move that. Figuring out the quarterback position in the NFL is the hardest thing to do because championship success resides on being right at that position. You can get away with it in college where you don't have the greatest guy and the greatest signal caller. You have dominant O-line, D-line. You can get away with it in college. That's why in college, you don't have to have the number 1 quarterback. You can still win a national championship. But in the NFL, you have to have one of the absolute best players at that position. You have to. You have to. So getting that right, look what's going on in Chicago here with Justin Fields. Everybody's starting to figure this out now. Man, you see Fields last week against Cleveland? He looked so out of touch with being a quarterback. Zero feel in the pocket. I've said this to you guys, and I'll consistently say this. That program has never produced a great NFL quarterback. Has Ohio State. They've never produced it. In the 140 years of that program's existence, they've never produced an NFL quarterback where you went, wow. Why is that? Well, because they put the best athlete there instead of the best quarterback. Like I said to you, think about it. They had the guy in the room and didn't realize it. Joe Burrow, they had the guy and told him he wasn't good enough. So if you can't see him in your own room and you make him leave and go somewhere else and he wins a national title, how am I ever going to take a guy out of that program moving forward after Justin Fields here? I say it to you guys all the time. Certain programs, they developed certain guys. Ohio State develops great offensive linemen. They develop great defensive linemen, great skilled guys, except the QB, man. Except the QB. Getting that position right is so important. It's so important to get it right. NFL, it's Nick Saban would still have been coaching in the NFL if he had chosen right. Think about that move for a second. When Saban was with the Dolphins, instead of taking Drew Brees, and he ends up taking Dante Culpepper, that was the complete decision. That changed the entire landscape of Saban's tenure as an NFL head coach. Completely changed it. Completely changed it. Next thing you know, he was off to Alabama. He knew he didn't have to have a championship quarterback in the college ranks. He knew it. So getting that position right. Like I said, circling back to Chicago, they're looking now going, should we start the kid? Should we not start the kid? So you're going to pull the kid out after you start him now? You just drafted him. Now you're going to start benching him? Young psyche on a player? Matt Nagy is not the coach in Chicago for that guy. They need to make a change at the coach before they annihilate the kid and Justin Fields loses all confidence. That guy is not the guy in Chicago. He's had numerous opportunities to develop the position. He had Mitchell Trubisky. They've drafted first-round quarterbacks at that position in his tenure since he's been. Now, he inherited Trubisky. I get it. But, dude, man, he's not the guy there. Now you're talking about Nick Foles possibly starting this weekend? Jeez, oh, man. Man. Certain places get it right. All right. Hey, guys, do me a favor. Check out podcasterwarehouse.com. Headphones, earbuds. This is your one-stop place, especially if you're looking for a microphone, you're looking for a desk, you're looking for an amplifier, anything that you need. They have it for you. 25% off. Use the promo code Sileo. S as in Sam, I-L-E-O. That's S as in Sam, I-L-E-O. Shipping is free. Spend as much as $5 to $5,000. Podcasterwarehouse.com. That's podcasterwarehouse.com. They unveiled Howard Schnellenberger's name on a great night like this, getting killed by librarians. Congratulations to you guys. Getting killed by librarians. Richard Sherman is a Buccaneer. It's a good thing. We'll hit on it next. Pile on. Pile on. Ugh. Damn straight they did. It's actually, the reason it's not funny, it's because it's true. Yeah, okay. No, I'm Howard the Duck. Yes, no, I didn't. Yes. Ugh. That's right. Look at that. That's so bad. You're getting beat. You're a wonderful guy, dude. I'm so ticked off, I don't care right now. Dan Sileo, USA Radio Network. Oh, look at that. Miami scored. Wonderful. Great. Oh, man. I don't know why my excitement level's not higher, but maybe it should be. Congratulations. You closed the gap on librarians. Yeah, you see the guys that play at the University of Virginia, They play football, usually on weekends. And then during the week, they're custodians at, the Hall of Congress. And, where all the big books are in D.C., that place. and Virginia, the library, the Jefferson Library. It's kind of what they do. Congratulations to you. Anyway, real quick here. I got to hit on this. I got to get to Richard. So Richard Sherman's now a Buccaneer. And get this. Nobody cared about the stuff that's going on in D.C. with the DUI or the, home invasion and spousal abuse in California. He's a Buck. The Buccaneers were asked the question. He goes, yeah, well, Tom Brady called me. Oh, okay. So wait a minute. Yeah, Bruce Arians comes out and he goes like this. Yeah, when Bruce Arians calls you, it's pretty cool and all, but when Tom Brady calls you, don't you think it's really cool that you're going to – I would pick the phone up, yeah. And Brady called Richard Sherman and says, we need you. He goes, give me a week and a half and I'll be ready to rock. So the Bucs signed him. Now, you know what he's doing? He's sitting around now and he's helping coach some of the defensive backs on the world champion Buccaneers. And you know what the guys are doing with the Bucs? They're listening. Because Brady's bringing these veteran guys in with equity. Chris will know what I'm saying. Chris O will know. My guy will know what I'm saying. Dude, you bring in Rush Limbaugh or you bring in Hannity or you bring in anybody that has moved the needle in radio. I don't care who you are. You're an idiot if you don't listen to how people execute things. You're not going to take everything everybody does, but you're going to listen. Great programmers on the planet, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that. And so when you have a guy like Sherman in the locker room, man, how cool is that where you have a quarterback where you can pick up the phone and you can go like this. Hey, man, you know what? We need you and we want you to come and play on the defending world champion Buccaneer team. That says a lot. That says a lot on what people think about. Hey, Joey B just said on my YouTube channel, he just goes like this. Hey, is Edelman next? Maybe. Don't think if that didn't shake out, though, if the receivers like Mike Evans or Goodwin or any of those guys went down, don't think Brady wouldn't be on the horn talking to Julian Edelman going, hey, man, you got anything in there? He's talking about his gas can, of course. Of course he would say he does. I'm on my way, Tom. I'm on my way. Love Bruce Arians addressing the media. He goes, yeah, man, Tom calls a lot of veterans, talks to veterans, and you know what they say? Yeah, just let me know. That's how they got Leonard Fournette. That's how he got Gronk out of retirement. That's how he's got Richard Sherman. That's how he's got every one of these guys. Imagine that. The Patriot Way is now in Tampa. There's no way people were going to gravitate to Bill Belichick's style of coaching. And by the way, did you see also that Antonio Brown has been activated for this weekend's game against the Patriots? Don't think that Antonio Brown doesn't want a piece of Bill Belichick's ass too, and the way he kicked his ass out of that organization 2 years ago. Don't think he doesn't want to go in there and put up a 10-catch night and 120 yards of receptions. Don't think he doesn't want to do that. Because Bill has a way. Again, Antonio Brown was brought in for Brady. And when they took that out of the room, that was one of the things that pissed them off. So Stephen Clark just says, U Miami, Al Franken. They're the Al Franken of college football. I don't know what that means. I just know it has to be bad. Hey, whatever you're making comparisons to, it's bad, right? Chris, I don't know. Getting beat by librarians. Oh, man, on to me. Have the mighty fallen. I've even got Chris calling me Godzilla tonight. Me going, I understand. All right, we'll reset. Great football going on this weekend. You keep it here on the Dan Sileo Show. That won't be it, will it?